Hi, welcome to Alaskan in Thailand. I'm in the studio today. Kind of windy outside. Thought I'd try one in here since of today's topic. I was going to tell you all about the money here and how to identify it and kind of how much it's worth, just as a off the top of your head when you go to pay for things. And it's real important that you learn to identify the money. Oh, like all our money is green in the US, so we know how to look at it. We're used to it. For those of you other countries, I really can't help you. I'm only going to be able to compare this to the US dollar. That's kind of all I know anyway. But it'll show you, if you go through the bills and the change anyway to show you the value. It's fairly easy. It's times three, I guess, 32 or whatever baht. So I just go with like 20 baht here. To me, it's worth like about 60 cents. This is their smallest bill. They don't have a $1 bill, they have a 60-cent bill. That's this 20 baht here. And it's pretty self-sufficient. If you're tipping or something, these are fine to tip with, like small tip for a driver or something, 20 baht. They're generally happy with it. Even in restaurants, a lot of them, they're plenty happy with the 20 baht tip. A lot here don't even tip, so that's usually good. But that one's pretty easy to identify. It's green. And then here's the 50 baht. And again, 50 baht, you're thinking a $1.50 here. It's about $1.50. You can search it. It changes up and down a little bit, but it's usually pretty close to that. So a 50 baht bill, it's blue. It's kind of unique. You don't see a lot of them. You don't get them a lot, but there they are. You see the 20s are more common. And notice the sizes of the 20 is even smaller, I believe. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. That's kind of strange, but anyway, that's the a $1.50. So you remember that. And then here's 100 baht. These are pretty common. This is figure $3. If you tip one of these, they're really, really happy. It's $3. You can buy a meal for less than that. You can get a meal for 50 baht a lot of times, Thai food. But yeah, 100 baht is $3 US. It's pretty easy. That's kind of the main currency you'll be using a lot of is 100 baht. So you keep a bunch of those on hand if you can, and that'll get you through most of your day. If you just have a pocket full of those, it'll get you through most of the day. And then the bigger the bigger bill is the 500, and the 500 is kind of a pinkish purplish hue. 500 baht. They all have the king on them too, all of them. In the 500 baht, you could think of that as worth 15 US dollars, and that's kind of what it is. $15 for the 500 baht. And then this is their biggest bill here is the 1,000 baht. That's $30, and it's a king. And I want to forewarn you guys, be careful. The 1,000 baht looks a lot like the 100 baht. And I've many times, when I first got here, well, several times, I'd given a 1,000 baht and thought I was given 100 baht, and surprised when the lady gave me back change for like 900 baht change. I was like, wow, did I give her 1,000? But yeah, I did. And other times I've given 100 thinking I was given 1,000 when I was in the hospital. Still a little groggy from my surgery. I was paying the nurse and I was supposed to give her 1,000. I gave her 100. She looked at me like, what's going on? She went, oh, yeah. Don't confuse the 1,000 and the 100. But yeah, that's the biggest, highest denomination. You go into an ATM, they'll give you all of these usually. But some like my bank will give me hundreds and 500s too. So I can get 200 withdrawal out of my bank, Thai bank, which is only $6. You can take a $6 ATM withdrawal, and it wouldn't charge you anything either. So anyway, that's the bills. We'll go through them just to make sure you understand again. 20 is a 60 baht, or 20 baht is worth 60 cents US. The blue 50 baht is worth $1.50. The 100 baht, $3. 500 baht, $15. And the biggest bill, 1,000 baht, $30, roughly around that area. So yeah. Another thing, yeah. And then we got the coins too. There's just 4 coins that I'm aware of. Maybe there's more. But here's this little thing. It looks like a penny. I don't know if you can even see it. It looks like a little penny. It's smaller than a penny. It appears to be made of copper. Picture of the king, no doubt, or Thailand. Yeah, king, of course. And I don't even know what they are, but you never need to use them to spend with anything. You only get them back for change sometimes. It's weird. I've seen it at the end, like it'll be like 102 baht 0.23 or something, and they'll give you one of these or something back. But I've never went into the store and actually spent one. I give them all away to my friend. But after that, and then you get a 1 baht. You can get the water machine will take the 1 baht, and you can get a bottle of water at the machine with that, a little 1 baht. But that's a common denomination that it breaks down, and it's got a picture of the king. And then here's the 5 baht. The 5 baht is I don't know what they're. I don't even know 5 baht. Well, the 10 baht is, so yeah, 5 baht is about 15 cents, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then the 10 baht is 30 cents. Yeah, so this is 15 cents. Yeah, the 5 baht is 15 cents US, and the 10 baht is 30 cents. Yeah, half of a 20 baht is 60. So this 10 baht is 30 cents. You can take a bus ride for 15 baht. That's 45 cents or whatever. You can take a baht bus with this right here. And it's kind of a cool looking coin. It's got the center of, I don't know if you can see it on camera, center brass and outside. Philippine money's they have a coin similar to that too, one of their big pesos. But anyway, yeah, that's the Thai money. And also be aware that the Thai money has the picture of the king on it. So you treat it with respect. You don't throw it on the counter. You don't throw the change on the counter. If you drop it, I made the mistake. I was in the mall once and I dropped a coin, get one of these big 10 bahts, and it was rolling around. I was waiting for it, and everybody's watching it going around in circles. So I reached over and stamped on it with my foot, and I looked around. The crowd's like, I was like, oh, geez, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, be careful. And if you're like when I was handing money to a Grab driver once, I dropped it and they almost dove on it. They don't want it to hit the ground. That's the kings, and they really, really respect the king. So yeah, don't let it hit the ground. Don't disrespect it. Don't crumple it up. Things like that. Try to keep it in good shape and hand it to them nicely and in good shapes, hopefully. And yeah, and a few other tips when you guys come. If you're bringing cash, U.S. cash, bring fresh, crisp $100 bills. If they got a small tear in them or a wrinkle or something, they'll often be rejected. And the bigger bills get the better exchange rate too. So if you're trying to get the best exchange rate, bring hundreds and 50s, and it goes down from each denomination to 20s. And like some currencies they wouldn't even accept when I was here. I was trying to cash my pesos in. I had to find a special place that would change my Philippine pesos to Thai baht. I did find one, but I think there's Vietnamese money they won't take here, is what I heard. I'm not 100% sure of that. So be careful what you bring in. And yeah, bring in the high denominations and stuff, and respect the money. And everything's pretty clear with prices here. Even though the Thais don't speak English, they all know how much, and they'll tell you how much baht in English. And so, it'll take you a little while. You'll get used to the denominations, and the people are honest. I've never been cheated. Even when I gave them the big bills and stuff, the wrong bill, they always gave me back the change for it. And the money's pretty much straightforward. Trick is just don't run out of it. So have some money when you come, and that's the bills. So when you get here, at least you'll know. And they're pretty interesting, and it has value. The Thai baht is pretty strong. That's probably the reason their tourism is down. They're saying right now the Chinese 35% down, and they say it's because of the strong baht and the weak Chinese economy. And some of you Canadians and stuff, where your dollar's weak or two, is going to kind of suck for you maybe. But yeah, it is what it is, and hopefully comes down a little bit and makes life more affordable for everybody. I don't know, that would work for the Thai though, probably. But anyway, that's the monetary value of the Thai baht. Use it or lose it. We'll be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I upload every day. I'll give you a look out the door before I shut her down. Up above the canopy. Big wind over there. There was a lot of kite surfers sticking up a while ago. I don't know. They must all had enough. That wind's pretty big. A lot of wind. There's the kites. See you in the next one.